Hi, my name is John Heron G. Juan, and I'm going to present the major practice presentation for goat production. So let's start with the introduction. Goat farming is one of the very simple and low-cost food production endeavors that a Filipino can get involved in. Goats are in efficient control for many unwelcome plants and shrubs because they tend to feel browse from the top of the plant downward. Compared to other ruminants, goats have greater range of plant preferences for foraging. In the Philippines, more and more people are now raising goats in their farms, in their backyards, and as well as in their ranches. With the help of the major practice, you can be prepared for demanding job options in fields including animal production, breeding, health maintenance, and disease management. Professional education and training in the animal science is required. Major practices include genetics, microbiology, nutrition, physiology, and reproduction. Now let's move on to the objectives of the major practice. The general objective of the major practice is to expose the students to the actual operation and management of goat production. Specifically, it aims to: number 1, to develop the students' ability to integrate knowledge from the various disciplines and to identify and analyze the problems in the actual farm situations. Number 2, to equip students with the necessary technical and managerial skills and develop their confidence in a given agricultural enterprise. Number 3, to provide a venue for demonstrating the profitable operation in an agricultural enterprise managed by students under the guidance and supervision of the competent faculty. Number 4, to provide means for testing the technical and economic viability of new developed technologies. And number 5, to increase the students' chances for gainful employment, either in a private entrepreneur or government farm agent through a system of on-farm training and in specified agricultural enterprise. Now, the expected outputs. Expected output number 1, theoretical information acquired by students is put into use in their ability to recognize issues and devise effectiveness corrective actions. Number 2, students can detect issues and develop the appropriate corrective procedures by applying the theoretical knowledge they have gained. Number 3, the technical and financial characteristics of goat production will be clear to students and can be interpreted. Number 4, the management practices used in a successful project operation can be shown by the students. Number 5, the ability to employ cutting-edge equipment and items used in actual farm operations will be taught to the students. Number 6, after graduation, students will have a high probability of finding a job in both public and private institutions. And now, we're going to the review of related literature. This contains the marketing system, market performance, and agro-industrial and byproducts. For the marketing system, livestock marketing refers to the selling, purchase, or trade of items including live animals, livestock, products, such as milk, meat, skin, wool, and hides for money or other types of payment. Moving products from producers to consumers through marketing also entails the exchange of activities intended to increase the product's time, place, and form utility, and related tasks such as financing, taking on risk, and providing information to those who involved in the marketing process. Next is the market performance. Weighing animals is not frequently done in livestock trade. Instead, prices are usually set eyeball style. Strong seasonality is a defining feature of sheep and goat marketing. Over the course of festival seasons, demand and price rise. Prices are determined by the preference of the buyers for different animal characteristics. High demand around religious holidays, lambing season, and pasture quality all factor into supply. And now for the agro-industrial and byproducts. The primary method of goat production in the tropics is grazing. Most tropical forages do not provide enough nutrients for optimum animal performance. Animal performance can be improved with a year-round access to high-quality feeds. The following agro-industrial byproducts are usually for prospective use as animal feeds. Nutritional content are unable to provide enough nutrients for the optimum animal performance. Description and schedule of activities. First one is orientation for major practice. The second one is input and facilities. The third one is the proposed program for activities. For the orientation of major practice, the student will be briefed about the project's overall functioning prior to the execution of the major practice. The project manager will go over the various management techniques and the rules that are being put into place for the project which the student adhere to. As for the inputs and facilities required, the farm will supply the necessary production equipment and inputs including stocks, pasture spaces, concentrates, housing, lighting, and veterinary supplies, and water system for managing the animals properly. For the proposed program of activities, the student enrolled in major practice will have the opportunity to look after the farm animals. Periodic activities will be carried out under the direction of the project manager, advisor, and animal caregivers. That's all, and thank you for listening.